Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry. And today I'm doing a repeat customer. I've been doing this home for probably about 10 years, I think. Nearly 10 years anyway. Today I'm doing the entire house. It'll be 3 floors. Actually, I'm in the basement right now. I've got the middle floor has got a big, large living room, dining room, family room, plus an office. And then upstairs we've got 3 bedrooms, hallway, and then there's 2 sets of stairs and a little area rug. And anyway, this is a customer that I've been, as I say, I've been cleaning for years. She's always really happy with the way things clean, and so she maintains her home using Oxy-Dry, and I'm glad to do that for her. And anyway, so this is a very straightforward carpet. This will be an older nylon. I think it's around 15 years or so old. It usually ends up with, I have to deal with a few interesting stains. She's got a little doggy that does pee-pee on the carpet fairly often, and he also up-tucks sometimes, so I've got to deal with some of that. There's a urine stain right over here, which I've pre-treated. I just ran over it just briefly, but I'll be going over it again in a sec. Pre-treated it with some Proxy. And I'm plugged in right there, moving away from my power source, of course. I'm using a single stage or step process on this. I pre-vacuumed very well, and I'll just be using an Ironman pad. She never allows this carpet to actually really look soiled, other than the staining from the dog's accidents. So other than that, she keeps the house looking really good. And I just want to take a moment to just give a shout out to the suppliers that we count on to provide us with high quality, professional grade cleaning products. And you know, one thing we need to remember is that these suppliers that are producing and selling us the professional grade cleaning products, they invest a lot of time, a lot of money, a lot of effort into I see some more yellow there, into the development and the production of these products that we often take for granted. There's a big investment of, well, a lot of money goes into it, because you take developing a professional grade cleaning product, carpet cleaning product. You've got to, they hire a chemist and they work out the formulations and making sure that they're going to be safe and effective. And then they're developing that, and then they have to go to get the SDS certification, which is a very important thing, particularly if your customer starts asking, what do you clean my carpet with? What are you bringing into my home? It's really important to be able to produce an SDS sheet, not be mixing up your own concoctions in your bathtub chemistry kind of a thing. Definitely not a very good idea at all. It can actually put you in a really precarious legal situation. You don't want to do that. Anyway, so they're paying money for that, and of course they produce the product, and they're going to be investing thousands of dollars in making product and having it on hand. And of course it has to get bottled and labeled, and on it goes. And then by the time they've got a few thousand gallons of product sitting there in their warehouse, which is also costing them money every month, they've invested a lot of money, a lot of time, a lot of effort into doing that. They're a part of our industry, and they're a necessary part of our industry. And I know that there are those who really slam on YouTube. We've got some that are slamming anybody who would do this, and saying that they're out there just to make money from you, and you don't have to go to buying product from them. You can just go to the store, or better yet, buy the product that I recommend that's available through my Amazon affiliate, well, what can I say? They're basically acting as if they're distributors, but they're not investing the time and the money to develop a product. They're just acting as facilitators to sell a product that they had nothing to do with developing, but they're making money off of people who would buy that product through their affiliate with Amazon. And so Amazon is making money, and these guys who are promoting this with their affiliate with Amazon, they're making money when carpet cleaners are buying the products that aren't necessarily even intended for carpet cleaning in many cases. And of course, they're always going to say, don't buy from the distributor, buy from me instead. And yet, the irony is that they're actually acting like distributors without the investment. And that's, well, that's obviously their choice to do that, but just bear in mind what's really actually happening. And there are some really good suppliers out there who develop some really excellent cleaning products. If you're watching my channel, you know that I, for various reasons, I use the Bonnet Pro products, but there are other sources, of course. Excellent Supply is well known as, with Rick Galinas there, he's the guy that brought us the Release It and introduced everybody to the Simex. Excellent way of cleaning commercial carpet, and millions of square feet of carpet every year probably are cleaned with this methodology and using encapsulating cleaning products. And it's interesting to hear some of these guys talk about encapsulating. Clearly don't actually understand how it actually works, so they misrepresent what it's actually doing and how it works. But nevertheless, I actually use an encapsulating product, but I'm actually drawing out most of the soil with the soil extraction transfer technology, the set method, and by using an encapsulating clean product, what remains in the carpet will continue to be released over time and extracted with subsequent vacuuming. So it's kind of like a double cleaning process, as it were. But so that's one supplier. Another one, of course, would be the end cap store, Damon. Excellent products that he sells, and he stands behind his products, and he's right there ready to provide the really good service. If somebody needs something, it's on the way, like right away. And he's spent a lot of time and money and effort, and he has a warehouse he's paying for every month. And of course, a website. There's websites that have to be created and maintained, etc. All these things cost money, and we've got these guys who don't have any of that, that are slamming real professionals, saying, you shouldn't buy from them. And that's just so disingenuous of them to be saying that and doing that. But of course, another one is Vac-Away makes good products. Again, I'm talking mostly VLM at the moment, but regardless of what methodology you're using, definitely you want to be using a product that has proper SDS and is actually formulated for use on carpeting. If your customer asks you what you're cleaning with, you want to be able to say, hey, I'm using a real professional grade cleaning product, and this is what it is. And the other thing is, as professionals, I see more people. That doggie's been bad. Oh, right there. Let's see if I get the proxy over here. Oh, I got it with me. I forgot I had it right there. There we go. Naughty doggy. So, the other thing to bear in mind is that if you're new in the business and you've got this idea you want to, be a carpet cleaner, and you got a vision for, running a good business, bear in mind that one of the important, and probably one of the most important things as far as being able to grow your business is the appearance that you have. Having a proper professional image will make a big difference, unless you don't care about that. And maybe the market you're after is just basically empty move-outs and, walk-up apartments, and, you're just dealing with a landlord who doesn't really care what you look like, and, often, or most of the time, the jobs you're doing are empties, or tend to do with people that really don't care what appearances you have. But if, on the other hand, you have a vision for you growing a real legitimate, professional grade carpet cleaning business with, not just with an excellent reputation for what you do, but having a really positive and professional image that you want to portray. And that actually, of course, extends to the vehicle that you choose. And maybe in the beginning, like when I first began many years ago, 28 years ago now, I actually started out of the back of a 1984 Renault hatchback. It was a nice looking car, but I knew that it was going to really limit what I was going to be able to do, partly because it was so small, but it was okay at the beginning, but also because if I was going to develop a real actual business, I needed to have something that looked like a business vehicle. And so within a few months, in fact, I was able to, I actually bought a 1987 Chevrolet Astro, which was a really nice looking vehicle. And I was able to do that really quickly because the business was doing so well. But it's an interesting story too, but, and I never looked back. But I had a clear understanding that image is very, very important. And so if you're going to go into someone's house and you're dressed like you're planning to go and cut the bush in the backyard, well, you're going to really limit your business. You're going to really put a real crimp into the direction that your business is going to go in, because there's a lot of people, and this job is a good example of it. If I was dressed like that, and I was arriving at these kind of homes that I do all the time, maybe in a smart car or something like that, my business wouldn't be doing what it's doing, which is we are considered probably the premium carpet cleaning business in my area, and we have an excellent reputation, and a lot of it has to do with the image that we portray in everything that we do, including our website, and how the equipment looks. And I'm not saying you can't go and clean a carpet all day long with a machine, say like an Oric or whatever. Certainly you can. And I started off with a 13-inch rotary, but I knew when I was doing it that if I didn't go beyond that, I would definitely limit, again, what I was going to hope to do in the future. And, it served me well, but it wasn't very long before I finally got myself I went from the 13-inch rotary to a 17-inch rotary, and it made such a difference as far as my ability to clean larger areas faster, but also even clean better, because it just has much more cleaning power, as it were. Not that you can't do it with an Oric. I'm not saying you can't. And if that's what you want to do and remain doing that, then more power to you. Do it. And maybe that's the right thing for you. But don't make the mistake of telling everybody that it's the only way to do it, because it isn't, obviously. But anyway, and the other thing is that you find that these YouTube channels are constantly slamming other carpet cleaners who would try to make a stand for holding up professional standards, and this mocking of other professionals in this business is very really amateurish, I would say. You know, there's a lot of really good guys that are producing good products, and we have excellent Facebook pages and Facebook groups where really good professional carpet cleaners get together and we discuss some different things we're learning and share experiences and ideas and encourage one another and give advice, good advice, to the new guys that come along. And I will put these Facebook pages. I'll put it in the comments. I can't remember them off the top of my head right now, so but I'll put it in the comments so that you can, if you don't know about them or don't know about all of them, I'll put the ones that I go to on my in the comments so that you can check it out for yourself. And the other thing is that you'll find that some of these guys that are slamming the professional grade carpet cleaners, they're gonna tell you that if you go on those Facebook pages, all you're gonna get is people selling you products you don't need, and that is absolutely not the case at all. I've noticed that those who are on these pages, even the ones that are selling products, you know, for example, the end cap store has their own Facebook page, but other than being respectful of the fact that we don't want to be selling other products on his Facebook page, Damon is very fair about accepting that there are other choices out there, and we all need to be just respecting one another rather than and it's really comical how the ones that are the most disrespectful, well, they're in another caliber of carpet cleaner, I guess. So I mean, maybe they're cleaning carpets, but the attitude that comes across is really quite it's disrespectful to everybody else who's really, I think that most of the guys, at least on the Facebook pages that I've seen, are all carpet cleaners that are striving to better the industry, to encourage high standards, professional grade products, and looking always for the best and providing the best possible service and the best possible, well, of course, best possible products, and wanting to really improve this industry. And at least that's what I'm seeing. But there are those who are, I guess you could call the fly in the ointment. But, you know, their own words will reveal who they are. And that's okay. We will continue to just do the best we can at what we do. At least most of us will. And we'll recognize that we need to continue to improve this industry and always, in whatever we do the best we can. And as my motto is, which are the words to a song by the late Keith Green, keep doing your best, pray that it's blessed, and God takes care of the rest. So anyway, those are my thoughts, and so I'm going to stop. I've done this whole basement area, and I'm just going to run the vacuum over it, and then I'll continue on. She wanted me to do the basement first today, so I will continue on. So anyway, thank you for watching, and have a good day.